Yes, Brandon.
Hey, yo, Jay hit me up, man. He said we got to record a commercial, yo.
A commercial about what?
About the show. We got to tell what what we be talking about and shit.
Oh, Lord. Oh, we talk about everything.
Yeah, so we got to.
What you gonna say?
I don't know. I say some shit like we talk about news and gossip and politics and black lives shit and white shenanigans and shit. And how you and your wife be having lesbian sex.
Right, because they need to know that part.
Yeah, they do need to know that part. But what else I need to tell them?
I mean, the name of the show at this point, you done said everything else.
Oh, yeah, that too.
This is the DJ Blaze Radio Show podcast.
The following podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
On today's episode of the Anything, Everything, and Nothing podcast with Lynn and Kim, the ladies discuss a woman who gives birth and has absolutely no clue that she did. Meteorologist says Martin Luther Coon King. A substitute teacher who gives a new meaning to the word classwork. Steve King asks what's wrong with being a white supremacist. Shaquille O'Neal pays for a funeral. Floyd Mayweather gets some brand new toys, and I mean some brand new toys. Megyn Kelley and Pastor John Gray realizes that he doesn't wear the pants in his marriage. Let's start the show.
Welcome to episode 12 of Anything, Everything, and Nothing with Lynn and Kim.
Sponsored by GoDefyLife.com. Visit www.GoDefyLife.com for all your podcast content, music, sports, TV, and most of all, Defy Life gear.
All right. You better say that while you speak.
I want the world to know. Big sis is on the struggle.
On the complete struggle bus.
Look, listen, I got some Pepto and I got some ginger ale all here on the desk, okay? Because if you hear a pause, then you will know what time.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what this is, but honey, the hag is on the sister today. Holy. But anyway.
What you call this, sis? What you call this? You don't feel good, but you're here.
Look, I'm making lemonade out of these lemons.
Commitment, girl. Commitment.
I got a glass half full. What else? Let me see.
Out here defying life.
Out here defying life with the Pepto and the ginger ale. Shout out to Canada Dry.
I know that's right.
I
know that's right.
But sis, we are committed to giving the people what they want. All right.
Apparently.
I know, right?
I don't know. You better than me, because if I felt like that, I'd have been like,
You'd have been like, shit, can we do this another time?
Right. Not going to be able to do it.
Not going to be able to do it.
So it's good for you.
But you know what? I wouldn't want to do it with nobody else but you.
I know that's right.
So if I get there early, and I know you're gonna hang in there with me, right?
Yeah, I'll talk to the people by myself.
Okay. Like you did last week with Jeopardy. That was so cool. You said do. But the thing about it, that wasn't planned. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Yeah. I listened. I was like, right on point. That was on point.
I'm glad it came to my head, because I was sitting there thinking, like, what can I do in this dead air?
I know. Dead.
I guess I could have talked about something, but
yes, but that was all right. When I heard that, I was like, okay, that was all right there. That was all right.
Thank you very much.
All right, sis. But anyway, let's do our check-in and see what's going on with you this week, and let's get this party started. This is my favorite time of the week.
I know, right? It's definitely a good time of the week. Well, again, as always, I have to think back over the week, because I don't know.
I know.
It comes and it goes, and I don't be remembering. I think it was a decent week, though.
Okay.
I think it wasn't this the first full week back to work?
Yeah, this was, because let's see. Oh, hell,
And no, see, right, you like me.
Yes. Last week was the first full week. Correct. That's
okay,
right.
because I keep thinking, because, like I said before, it seemed like, Christmas and New Year and all, it was like 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
But it wasn't quite 2 weeks ago yet. So I keep thinking it was longer ago than it was. So, okay, this was the first full week back to work.
Okay.
With the changes we got going on at work, it was a pretty cool week.
Y'all escorting people out like they done something.
No, escorting people out like they criminals.
I feel
bad for them. I feel bad for them. But it was a decent week at work and otherwise. Nothing too eventful. The kids went to a birthday party today at Adrenaline, which is just like High Wire.
Okay.
But I don't think you haven't been in there, have you?
No.
It's more, how High Wire, the trampoline sits up kind of high.
Oh,
if you remember,
High
Wire.
Yeah.
Well, here they're more like on the ground, and it's several different jumping stations.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's they got a rock climbing wall, a trapeze thing where you fall into the foam and all of that. So it's pretty cool. The kids enjoy themselves. Edison took a little bit to warm up, but he finally made it. Decided he would jump.
Let me assess what's going on here.
Right.
Let me see how many children are around. Can I get harmed? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. He saw that all was well. He was like, all right, I'm good.
Okay, I got it. Where Mir be like, okay, peace, I'm out, I'm going.
Oh, yeah. Mir wouldn't even eat. He wouldn't even eat first.
Yeah, hold on, man. Let's just roll. Let's just slow this roll. Let me see what's going on.
Right.
Edison,
and that's exactly what he did. He is. He's scary and cautious.
Look, who he get it from?
You.
Look, I was gonna say his mama, but look, his aunt and his mama.
Right.
Cause listen, and I ain't gonna have no sidebar. But when Edison was here and I cut them little apples up, he said, "That's too little." he was looking at me like,
"What am I gonna do with that?
What are you doing? What you doing?
What I'm gonna do with that?
What I'm gonna do with that little piece of something?" So anyway, so yes, that's okay though. But anyway, that was funny. Okay, anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, we're good. We're good. Well, you go ahead and tell me about your week.
Week was good. Just want to give an update. Mom's surgery was successful, and that made me happy. Anytime you go into surgery, you get a little nervous. Her thyroid was jacked the hell up, and but she came through well. She's recovering well. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, today, very good days. I would say not back to normal, but she is definitely on the road to recovery. So anybody who sent up any prayers, any juju, positive thoughts, thank you so very much. And that was.
I know I did.
Yeah, yes, I know you did, honey. And I'm gonna say, our little circle is really small, but honey, it was not unbroken. All the calls and the texts and the coming by the hospital, that really made me happy, and I was very appreciative of everybody who just gave us well wishes. So
good.
Yes, I got the bestest friends in the family in the world. Y'all just mean so much to me. Just always. Okay, reel it in.
We love you.
I know, right? Well, y'all proved it, man. I was like, if y'all call me one more time.
I know, right? Listen, I was trying to keep it, and I wanted to come out there so bad, but that just, y'all left before. Listen, y'all left before I could get out there.
No, but the thing is, like, it was supposed to be a 3-hour, 2-hour surgery, 1-hour recovery, and then depending on vitals, either stay in overnight or go home. Mm-hmm. We were in the hospital 13 hours because.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, her surgeon got called in to assist another surgeon who was having complications. Mama's surgery was scheduled for 11. They didn't take her back to 2.
Oh.
Yes. And
okay, so y'all were there from 13 hours from the time you got there.
Right, from the time we got there Tuesday morning until we got her home.
9. Okay.
Yes, and it was only supposed to be like 5.
Wow.
Yeah. But I will say, shout out to Lexington Medical Center. They were the nicest people. They were so accommodating and apologetic for the wait and everything. I mean, nothing but kudos to them. So,
Good.
Yes.
Thank you, Lexington Hospital.
Thank you, Lexington Hospital on 378. And I got when we get the survey, I got everybody's name. I got from the man who changed the trash can to the surgeon. I got them all.
All right now.
Give them their props. But anyway, they took really good care of my mom. And like I said, you can't, if you didn't know she had surgery, you wouldn't know that she had surgery. So
right.
Yeah, so today she was eating, she had her first real meal. She had meatloaf, field peas, and macaroni. So
really?
Wow. Yeah. So that made me happy. But anyway, so just again, Mama's doing good, and thank everybody for the prayers. I really appreciate it.
All right.
Okay, but so that's about it. Since work is work. On the new endeavor front, we got some things going, and I'll tell the listeners more about that as we get closer to some dates. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we're going to kind of keep that on the DL. But, some good positive things are going on for the podcast and in our lives. So, exactly. But anyway, sis, so what's up, man? What's up?
Ain't nothing. Don't really have nothing. Well, I will say something that's on my mind real quick is I'm not looking forward to what I'm going to feel like getting up in the morning after I done gone to that place and jumped. Like I'm crazy. Oh, I done got out there and jumped too.
You were on the train. You were on the little. Oh, here you go. You didn't send no picture of that. You sent a picture of Mir.
What? I sent a picture of Edison.
Yeah, you didn't send no picture of you jumping on the train.
I couldn't take no picture of me jumping, but
you got Mama to record.
Right. I should have got somebody to take it. But I had to get out there so he would.
I got
that was the deal.
Okay.
Mommy had to go too, so I had to get the socks and do the whole shebang. So I don't know what this gonna feel like in the morning.
Well, let me tell you this. Go ahead now. You got any Motrin 800 down there?
I don't. I'm out.
Go. Okay. Look. We'll take care of that. That's all we'll say. We'll take.
Right.
We'll take care of that. Okay. But listen, you got any Epsom salt?
I do.
Okay. After the podcast tonight, get you some warm water. I'm telling you, sis, because you're gonna be jacked up in the morning now. You know you don't be out there bouncing and slipping. Come on now.
Exactly.
Come on now. Okay. All right. Okay. So anyway.
So what's on? What we got going on?
Man, look here. Today gonna be well, we gonna do what we do, but all the talk is about R. Kelley. So we gonna get to that. But before we get to that, we gonna do what we do and talk about what's important to us in the news and in entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Right. But girl,
yes,
girl, listen.
Oh yeah,
too much producer, because we may need a male perspective because okay. But anyway, we gonna get to that. The show today is dedicated to R. Kelley.
Dedicate.
You got it.
Not dedicated in a good way either.
Oh yeah,
no, I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying. Okay.
Okay, AEN in the news.
Oh, AEN in the news. Let's see. What we talked about this earlier today, and I'm just disgusted myself. The lady who has been in and who is in the vegetative state for 14 years in a nursing home.
Yes, hunty.
Okay.
Vegetative state for 14 years.
Living in a nursing home. And she just did what, sis? Had a baby.
Had a whole baby.
A whole baby. All I want to know is who is the nasty MFer who was having sex with this woman. And somebody had to know. Now, I got a problem. Now, check this out. The CEO of the nursing home, why did he resign? Now, make me think they might need to go get some DNA from him.
They might.
What you resigning for?
But hasn't that happened before?
Well, I saw it on.
Has this not happened before, or was it on a Law and Order episode?
It was Law and Order. I was just going to say that was Olivia Benson on Special Victims Unit. Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Okay.
I was
right.
Thing. But they get it straight from the headlines.
Yep. Ripped from the headline.
And sis, how did that happen? So I'm thinking it's an employee, maybe a family member, but they need to get DNA samples from every male that is associated with that nursing home.
Yes, they do.
Somebody got her pregnant. Now, I'm just like, is the baby like okay?
Right? How?
The baby didn't get no. You know how y'all talk. You know how y'all talk to the babies and stuff. Like,
nothing.
Okay? And like the baby just there.
No prenatal vitamins. Well,
okay.
then again, if
maybe they put it in the IV.
Maybe they put it in the IV because they know they knew all this time she was pregnant.
Well,
so so then were they taking care of her as a pregnant woman?
Oh, that's just too much. That's just too much. That's just too much. That's too much.
I need a whole story because they making it sound like she just up and had a baby, and like there wasn't 9 months of pregnancy. So I need a whole story.
Yeah, who took and then who?
I need the backstory
for the baby. All it's so much to that. We got to find out, and we got to get back
right
because that's a hot mess. That's a hot mess. That's a
whole hot mess. Yes, ma'am.
Hot mess. But anyway, we just wanted to put that out there that you ain't supposed to have no baby when you've been in a vegetative state for 14 years. I'm just
correct.
I'm just saying, ain't nothing cute about that. And the nasty dog who did it, I hope they find you and put your ass under the jail.
Right.
Okay.
Under
the jail. Okay, sis. So that was it. So sis, what holiday coming up? On the 21st. Sis.
Let me tell you, girl. Let me tell you. Martin Luther Coon. I mean King. I meant to say King. I tried to combine King and Junior, and it came out Coon.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, sis, Junior and King.
Don't make Coon.
Junie? Junior?
Junior?
I'm trying to get the Coon out of Junior and King.
It ain't there.
Okay. Now, did you see did you see his interview with Don Lemon?
I did not.
Okay. I want the listeners and I want you to go Google that. Hell, I almost believed the fact that he made a mistake. He was so damn convincing that it was an error. I almost believed him. But in my mind, I know that can't be the case. But he is so convincing and so steadfast that, girl, yes. And so Don Lemon was just looking at him like, really, bitch? But you got to see it. Just pull up Don Lemon interviews the Martin Luther Coon man. And I think he's convinced himself. But what I think is I think that's how he talks with his buddies. Mm-hmm. That's what they do. They probably like, what?
They probably done said it before.
Absolutely. I don't understand why the hell he got to have why that Coon got to have a special holiday anyway. And it just came out because I've said it 100 times. I've never said Martin Luther Coon.
Right.
If he would have said Martin Luther 8, if he would have said Martin Luther Maserati, I could get it. But why you want to do the Coon? That's always been one of the derogatory names that they call black people.
Right.
Now, so Martin Luther Apple, Martin Luther Snake, any damn thing. But Martin Luther Coon, no. So
yeah, 8. By the way, 8 wouldn't have worked well either.
Yeah, after I said that, I was like, yeah, no, that's not a good example. Look, sis. Sis, I tried to blow by that, but you brought it out.
No, ma'am. I couldn't let you.
Sis,
I couldn't let you blow by that.
Listen,
I couldn't let people think that you thought that was okay.
Listen, if he said Martin Luther 8, I was like, no, bad ass example. I wasn't expecting you to bring me out. Okay.
Nothing in the primate or raccoon family.
Did you see me? Did you see how I tried to clear up? You know, Martin the apple. Martin the snake. Okay, wait a minute. You got my story.
I know, right? Mine too.
And then when I'm like, God damn it, here you go. I'm like, no. Okay.
No, because somebody would have been around here thinking that you thought that was cool.
No, it was. Look, I was speaking, but I was speaking before I was thinking it through. Look, Martin Luther Tiger.
Right.
Oh my God.
No.
Okay. Yes. So guys, when I said that Martin Luther ate, bad example. Just trying to make the example of how he could have said anything else.
Anything else but coon. Right.
Like you just like it was the first thing that came to my mind.
Had he said ape, monkey, coon, none of that works.
None of that works. Right.
None of that.
I just think that that's how he talks with his buddies off air. And everybody had been on vacation and laxed. And so when he got back on air, he just did what he did. Now there was one other time, real quick story says, Mike, Mike and Mike, ESPN, okay, the little skinny one, the little Mike.
Mm-hmm.
He said 3 years ago, he said the same thing. He apologized, whatever, but he didn't lose his job because he brings them millions of dollars.
He said Martin Luther Coon?
He said Martin Luther Coon. He sure did. Listen, sis, Google it. Do Mike Greenberg makes error on air with Martin Luther Coon. He said the same. Yes. Yeah, but check it out.
Are they friends?
Listen, I was just saying the same. But see, sis, because I like Mike and Mike, I kind of gave him a pass. But now that I think about it, no, Mike, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you on that list too. You on that list? Oh Lord, okay.
Friends, because that's just not a.
Yes,
that's not a common mistake. Like that's not a mistake. Like you say, you misspoke by saying you could have Martin Luther King, Martin Luther Bing,
right. Tomato, right?
Yes, Martin Luther Kangaroo.
Hey, you stupid.
Martin Luther King.
Right.
A instead of I. I don't know, but coon is just not the word.
Okay.
That is a mistake.
Yes.
You need to tell me it's just a coinky dinky that you call the black man, you give him the last name of a derogatory term that's used towards black people?
Wink, wink. Okay. Wink. Okay.
And then I don't understand how both of y'all did it. Y'all must be friends and then been talking about it.
They all up there from the northeast. So
said it to each other.
Anyway, so who do you? I know we talked about the whole country being sensitive, sis, but that was not a mistake. Because see, for me, that was a power move. I can slip that in there. Me and my little what you call it, sis? My little underhanded remark. My peeps know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like the three finger symbol. It's the same thing. So I'm glad you lost your job. I hate that your family may be suffering, but that was not a mistake.
Yeah,
that was not a mistake. So boo to you.
No way.
No way, Jose, as they say. Okay. Sis. If one day if we hit the lottery or do whatever needs to be done, I'm gonna get all of our nieces and nephews and we just gonna build a school or we gonna do something. Cause you know about the substitute teacher.
Oh Lord.
Who was getting off on his wicker whacker in the class while the students were in there during class. So he under the desk. Guys, turn to page 45.
I don't need an illustration, please.
Take out your books. And here goes something hitting on the desk.
Oh, God, stop it. Stop it. Please no demonstrations.
He like, turn the page.
No, ma'am.
Turn the page.
No, I can't imagine.
Oh, holy cow.
I can't. Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you thinking?
He's a pedophile.
You must want to get caught because how could you not get caught?
he could not help himself. He was in there with all them young children, girls or boys, both, and just got so turned on.
Mm-hmm.
But see, sis, how do you prevent that? He is sick. He is sick.
He'll never go in no near children again, because with that, if he's not put on the sex offender list,
registry, the
after that,
yes.
the registration. If he does not have to register as a sex offender after that, then something is really wrong with the system.
Okay, but sis, how many times has he done this and we don't know about?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So he has slipped through the cracks. He got caught now, but I wonder how many other children have been affected by some of his behavior that we don't know about. Some kid probably in counseling right now because of something he has done. But yeah, so can we say that we need to put little cameras on our children? And when you know how they have the nanny cams, we need to have the student cams, and just have a little button on the kids, because I mean, how do you send your kids to school with that right there?
Right, because then what if he would have gotten hold of an actual child, like by themselves?
And
what would have happened?
Yes, he probably did. He was just probably turned on by them. I mean, that's just nasty.
Lord have mercy. No demonstrations. Oh Lord.
Hello, class. Oh, okay, turn to page 45 now.
Yeah, I just what? Oh
nasty,
my gosh. Nasty bastard.
I'm gonna bet you that he was of the Caucasian persuasion. I'm just saying, I might be wrong, but I'm just thinking he probably was. Because some of us,
I
don't know
that he was.
Okay,
I feel like I saw a picture of him.
Okay, I didn't see a picture, and I don't want to see a picture. I just need to know he need to stay way away from South Carolina, Sumter. Where we got kids? Sumter, Savannah, Augusta, and Columbia.
Yeah, do not come over here.
Oh my God! But anyway,
goodness gracious.
And the news is
way too much.
It's just so crazy, you know, because everybody just doing stupid stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then you know about your representative, right? Because he ain't mine.
Oh, child, I don't even know who that man is.
Mr. Steve King from Iowa.
Okay, I don't know that about him.
Okay,
I don't know. I know what he recently said, but I don't know anything about him.
Well, he obviously got some racist point of views, and he said last week he didn't see what's wrong with being a white supremacist and a white nationalist. Okay, now my problem with it, sis, is this. He is now in the House of Representatives that could possibly make laws that affect me and us. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know where he's staying. You know how he feels, but yet we don't go out and vote. This is who gets to Washington. You see what I'm saying? So he made it clear. So for the next, 4 years, this man who feels like what's wrong with it, probably won himself allegedly, but so you're going to be in there. So when a bill comes across the floor that could be favorable to African Americans or people of color, you think it's going to pass by him? His vote might be the determining vote,
right?
But what makes him feel like he can, or what makes him think, sis, that he can come out and just get on TV and just say it because his brother is up in the White House? That's why. You can say, do, and think whatever you want to, and nothing's going to, they feel like they're untouchable now. So
he's been granted permission.
I need our people of color in Iowa, when the next midterm or the election come up, y'all got to get out and vote. Yeah. That's the only way this foolishness is going to stop.
Get him out of there.
Get him out of there. Steve King is his name, from Iowa. We need to get him up out of there.
I'm just so thankful that I haven't come across, you know, the 45's brothers and sisters, you know, that are alongside him in his foolery. I have been around some very nice people of the Caucasian persuasion, and I mean, hell, you know, always have been. I'm just thankful that I haven't encountered any hatred and, you know,
look, blatant,
outwardly blatant
hatred.
racism. You know, thank God, because like I don't know if I know how to handle it. It's just I've been coming in, and now I'm kind of looking at people with the side eye, wondering.
Girl, can we have a sidebar for it's a sidebar, but a same bar.
Mm-hmm.
In the hospital, sis, you should have seen me looking at the doctors, trying to read them. Because everybody who took care of my mom were Caucasian.
Right.
And I was really sitting here wondering, is the anesthetist, the anesthesiologist, are you a Trump lover? Are you really going to take care of my mom? And see, it shouldn't be like that.
No.
And the nurses who came in, sis, how you doing? And, you know, like I said, but everybody was really, really nice. Sis, I didn't want to, before I took mom to the hospital, quick sidebar, I had on a Carolina shirt, right? A Carolina Gamecocks. I took it off. What if one of y'all Trump lovers don't like, you know what I'm saying? So
don't like Carolina, and you a diehard Clemson fan,
and
you love Trump. Oh Lord,
sis, you're not supposed to have to feel that way when you're going to put your loved ones, you know, care in someone else.
Didn't at one time. Now
I was looking at yes, sis. I was like,
is it better to know how folks feel, or was it better when they kept it under wraps?
When they were hiding up under the rocks, because I was sure looking at now we had like 11 people taking care of my mom. There was one, he had a horrible bedside manner. I was like, I got your name. I got your ID number. I got you.
Right.
Something happened to my mama. You know what I'm saying? That had to do with what you're doing. I got you. But everybody else was good. But anyway, quick sidebar.
Yeah, quick sidebar.
I'm nervous now about everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I don't want to feel that way, because people have always just been people to me. You know, I talk to any and everybody. It's never been an issue for me, and I don't want it to be an issue now.
That's so sweet, sis. That's so sweet, because I can't say that it's always been like that for me. You know what I'm saying? And it might be the generation or the decade that I'm older than you, but no, I've encountered a whole lot of when it comes to racism. Yeah,
and I have not. I always had friends of all nationalities, colors, and creeds, and whatever.
Since you had that one white friend.
No, I got more than one.
You have to say, I have a black friend.
I have black friends.
Okay.
I do have white friends.
Okay. Well,
I love them.
I have one. So that means that I'm not racist.
and I'm not, and I don't want to become. I don't want to put a blanket over a group of people because there's a couple of people that's acting crazy.
I got you. Well, I don't know, sis. All I know is we already know what 45 is doing, and I just hope that, you know, like going back to what you said a second ago, I think I'd rather them speak out so I'll know what I'm working with,
right? Well,
than to be up under the rock and then me not having no idea and I get blindsided.
Right,
so I'm kind of with you on that, but you know, it's just not, you know, white people just don't. What is it? Girls going wild, whites going wild, because they out there tripping now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But anyway,
it's getting crazy.
So that was our AEN in the news. And, in the news. Now, what would be cool, sis, is if our producer, because he said, you know, our producer thinks he's so good. You know what I'm saying? So now that we're gonna do AEN entertainment, because it's important to us. This is the entertainment that's important to us. If we could get some E-News music, you know what I'm saying? But you know, he said he's so good. We'll see.
We'll see what he come up with.
We'll see what he come up with. Because I mean, I'm just saying, you know, he good and all, but I'm gonna see, you know. Okay, I'm gonna say this right here. He did that last week though. Okay,
yeah, he did.
He did that last week. I got some feedback on the I'm coming out soon. I got some feedback. They're like, yo, it was on point, you know. And I was like, it was, and I said it wasn't planned, but anyway, that was So we'll see, Mr. Producer. We'll see how good you are. But anyway, going back, sis, to our little sad story last week about Jasmine Barnes. I think I told you that Shaquille O'Neal paid for the funeral.
Yes, you did mention that to me, and that's just amazing because
Yes.
that's the last thing that mom needed to be concerned about was how she was going to do that.
And sis, this was outside of the $60-some thousand that they raised on GoFundMe.
Mm-hmm.
So he paid for the funeral. They asked him, what made you do it? He was just like, it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Mom shouldn't have to be worried about this. And he
Why
said,
not?
I've been in Houston for 20 years, and that was just the right thing to do. He said, and I do stuff like this all the time, but I just that whole situation, just to have some money to try to move on and then have some other money where the funeral is just taken care of.
Right.
And last thought about that, sis, the casket, sis, when I saw it, I really did feel a little twinge. It was a white casket with some gold. Sis, it was so pretty. It was so pretty, and so pretty yet so sad. You know what I'm saying? And it
Because
was
so
little.
small.
It was so little. Yeah. Sis, it was so little. Whew. Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
Shaquille, you all right with me? Gold bond. I'm going to go buy some gold bond.
I know
and
that's
some-
right.
and icy hot.
Icy
and
hot.
let me see. And damn, Shaquille on 500 commercials. What is it? What's the one with the little insurance man? The general.
Oh, the general. That
Oh,
is right.
My God.
Yes.
But anyway, shout out to
you.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq, you all right with us?
That's right. Shaq got some Five Guy burger joints. I'm gonna go to Five Guys, but love you, Shaq. Thank you. If you ever hear our podcast, thank you so much. We got you. And by the way, love you on TNT basketball. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
because she gonna need that $60,000. Because listen, let me tell you, if it was me,
Listen,
I'm need a GoFundMe. I'm need $6,000 because I can't go back to work.
no,
no
first
time
of
soon.
all, sis, all that right there need to go for all the other 4 children in the car.
Yes.
Who need therapy.
Who need therapy? Exactly.
Don't get it
Who
twisted.
are completely traumatized.
Who are completely traumatized. You know they'll never want to ride in a car again. You know that, right?
Oh yeah.
You say post-traumatic stress disorder for real.
All of them, the mama too.
The mama too.
They're not gonna be able to go anywhere.
Sis,
I know I wouldn't be able to.
Can you give them the diagnosis? You're LPC. Can you give them the diagnosis? Can you give them
very much so? Post-traumatic stress disorder all day.
All day long. All day long. All day long.
All of them.
But anyway, we love you, Shaq. Thank you for that. That was a great gesture. Since I is it aspire? Is that a word? Aspire?
Yes, that's the word.
Oh, girl, look at me being brand new. Look at me. I aspire to have wealth, and with some things that are going on, I just don't want to live paycheck to paycheck, and just want to be able to do what you do, right?
Yes.
And I'm not a boxing fan, but when I see stuff that's just utterly ridiculous, I like to talk to you about it. Did I tell you about Floyd Mayweather?
No.
Okay, first of all, do you know who Floyd Mayweather is?
Yes, I know who Floyd Himself is.
Okay, well, you in sports, that's like, I don't know what that's like.
Well, some people you just know.
Okay.
Yes.
So
he's the only one I know, but I know.
Okay, well, he's the boxer.
Current one.
Sis, he's not a football player. He's the boxer.
He's a boxer. Exactly. He's the only boxer I know currently.
Okay. Sis, this jigger, and I ain't hating on nobody, because if you got to do what you do. Sis, he spent $18 million with an M, $18 million on a what? I'm gonna give you 3 guesses to what he spent $18 million on.
Oh Lord, a car?
No, it's one item, $18 million.
Not a car. Some jewelry.
You're very hot.
Oh.
You're real hot. Tell me what type of jewelry.
Type of jewelry? A watch.
He spent $18 million, sis, on a watch.
What in the hell? What kind of watch is that?
Sis.
Does it walk?
Sis. Who has $18 million to spend on a watch?
He does.
He does, obviously.
18 mil. What does it do?
No, hold on, sis. Hold on. That ain't it. I'm gonna give you one guess. He purchased a car. Mm-hmm. Think of the most expensive car that you know.
Oh Lord, I don't know.
Okay, and guess how? I'm gonna give you one shot to guess how much he spent on a car.
$500,000.
Girl, you so cold. You cold as it is outside right now. $2
million. $2 million.
Girl, you so cold.
Oh Lord. Well, I can't fathom any other number.
He spent $6 million on a car. One car, not a fleet of cars, on one car.
What does it do? Does it fly?
Girl, it looked like it did. It had all kind of shit going on. It had wings and something and other. But sis,
what kind of car
that's just
is
when
it?
you had. I don't even know. I think it's something that he just had made.
Look, it don't even have a name.
I think it's probably a Maserati, a Lamborghini.
It's a Mayweather.
Some other stuff, a Maybach, and all that.
It's a Mayweather. His own damn car.
Sis. So what's 18 and 6? Because I know you don't like math. 18, 19, 1, 2, 3. $24 million on two items: a piece of jewelry and a car. That's
must be nice.
I don't want nobody to think for a minute that I'm jealous. I'm just saying.
Must be nice.
He can go fix the water in Flint, Michigan with that. He can go put a water system in Flint, Michigan with that.
Thank you.
Now, I don't know if he's a philanthropist and all that, so I can't say. But I'm just saying, when I read that, I was just like, why? And then since he had the watch on his arm, and it looked up. Hold on, sis. Hold on.
Oh, what you dropping?
Just had a technical error. Okay, sorry about that. Can you hear me, sis?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He had the watch on his wrist, and it looked like an igloo. You know, I guess those were diamonds. I don't know. I guess they were diamonds or something. It was just this big old thing on his wrist, and I was just like, wow.
Ew.
Okay,
that's
not bad.
Dumb.
And I'm thinking, so you're going to walk down the street with that and get robbed?
Get robbed. Exactly. When are you going to wear that?
When are you going?
So if it looked like an igloo, that means it's like bulky.
It was big and diamonds and rocks and all kind of stuff. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, I was just like, man, goddamn, I ain't mad though, but I'm just saying, you know. And then he made $600 million in his last 2 fights. So I guess when he fought Pacquiao, he got $300+ million. And then this last one he did with Conor McGregor, when he did that kind of, you know, when he fought the was it the UFC guy? He got 300 some million. So in the last year, he made $600 million, sister.
Good and ugly.
Okay, I ain't mad. So now I'm just saying, Mir Edison, Lil Mike, you know, get in the ring. Look, hey, I'm just
get
saying,
the fighting.
Get the fight. Sis, get the fight. Look, for Edison's birthday, I'm gonna get some boxing gloves.
If that's what it do. Okay, so is it this what they're calling? Yeah, this is it. The iced out watch.
Okay, yeah. If it's the one that's
18 million.
Yes.
Billionaire watch. Okay.
That's not stupid, but anyway. Okay.
Just
bye. Look, Floyd, bye, boy.
Boy, bye, Floyd.
Boy, bye.
However, when Mir Edison get the fight and then get out there and make that $600 million, I want one.
I'm just saying. Look, shit, just get me a Michael Kors or a damn Fossil. It's all good. I don't want to spend 18 million sis on a watch.
Dang,
that's just stupid money. But anyway.
Well, it's all diamonds.
Well, maybe. Okay, well, there you go. And it's probably got what?
And of course, Jacob the jeweler is who made it.
Oh, I mean, how many diamonds does it have? Like 550?
A lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. It don't say. It got to be hundreds.
Yeah. Well, all I know.
Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy? I ain't mad.
Jacob the jeweler is who fashioned it.
Oh, okay, all right.
Jacob and Company.
Well, one day, sis, you and I will go to Jacob the jeweler. How about that?
Yeah, we sure will.
Okay.
We gotta find out where he at first.
Listen, when COT and NBW and some other things. I'm trying to. We're talking in code, guys. We're talking in code.
COTW.
That's right.
When they get out there,
we're gonna go to Las Vegas and we're gonna see Jacob the jeweler, and we're gonna be like,
is that where he is?
I don't know. I just think that's where Floyd is. Look, so we're gonna be like, ice us up. Look, ice us up for $100,
Jacob.
For $100.
Right.
Give me your best $100 watch.
Listen, I don't even want to spend $100 on a watch.
Holy cow!
I think that's crazy.
Okay, all right. So let's move on because he done got me distracted over him with that.
Look at him. They talking about the fight earned him a quick $9 million. Oh, let me go earn a quick $9 million real quick. Who the hell does that?
Who does that?
Let me say this because y'all, a good watch is like if you
It
gonna
ain't
pay,
18 million.
hey, listen, like it's
That's a straight man
a
thing.
good watch. It costs a good watch costs. Like Lynn, you know the watch I got, and you know how much that one costs. Like a good watch costs. I don't wear it
I
like that.
know it does, but it don't cost $18 million.
I mean, the one I cost was like over 1,000. So I mean, it's
crazy.
relevant to him and the money he make.
And the money he and I get it. I'm just saying. And then
Crazy.
I think that's a male status bravado thing.
It's not
You
a
know what I'm
status.
saying?
I don't think it's a
It
status.
has
Bro.
to be.
I care nothing about a watch.
I don't think it's a status bravado thing. I think it's more or less like it's what you like. Like I have a thing for watches. Like I personally, me personally, has a thing for watches. People have things for cars, and I think if you can afford your vices, then go ahead with your vice. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I'm not mad at him, but I was just like, damn, 24 million. Hell, he can go.
Got two suitcases full of watches.
Yes, that's the story that I was looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But anyway, hot mess. But anyway, moving on to somebody else who rich, and I'm not under. There's certain things I don't understand, sis. And
okay,
so I mean, I'm just like, shit. Can I go slip and fall in Walmart or something and just get a settlement? Because so Megyn Kelley, you know, she got fired from NBC.
Mm-hmm.
And how she walk away with her entire contract, $69 million.
Wow.
See, I don't. I'm not understanding. So you can do the whole nothing wrong with blackface. So you know what I said? She got something on somebody, because there is no way when you reach a severance or a settlement, you don't walk away with the whole entire thing.
Right. She don't, and she ain't gonna have to work again.
And then says her damn show wasn't that good. That's number one.
I never watched it. So.
Okay, well, I gave it a shot because I thought her coming over from Fox over to NBC, but her show wasn't good. It was nothing very appealing about her, but her severance and her settlement, she got to keep her entire $69 million.
Yeah.
So I want to know what you know about somebody big over there. Me Too movement or something. She got something on somebody, sis, because you just don't walk away with that. And I just want to bring that up because does that happen to black people? Like, do black? Okay, hell, what's his name? The damn CEO of the damn company, Les Munez, Julie Chen's husband. Hell, he didn't walk away. They didn't give him his money.
They didn't?
Well, they did, but then they went to court and they said they had just cause or something. So they did some type of settlement, and he did not get the whole $100 million that he was supposed to get.
Oh wow!
Yes. So I don't know if they took his money and gave it to her.
What did Matt Lauer leave with? Didn't he leave with some money too?
Yeah, he did, but it wasn't his $100 million contract.
Yeah, I know it wasn't that.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So what is it about Megyn that gives her the whole $9 million?
Get her the
3 years in.
Yeah.
3 years in, girl, bye. Did what's the little black girl who left from there? The little cute black girl. They brought Megyn on and she quit because she was like, "This is just not right." I can't. She's a pretty black woman, but I can't think of her name. Kind of young.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of her name.
I bet she got $4.45. I bet. Okay, she might have got $450. You know,
right?
Girl, bye. Go on, Megyn Kelley. Go down. And you know what she's gonna do? She's gonna end up on somebody else's network or doing a podcast or something.
Oh yeah.
$39 million richer. Make me sick. I'm not hating though, but I'm just saying that ain't right. Something like that ain't right.
Okay, so why sidebar? Why I just heard the microwave?
Who microwave?
Mine.
Oh, because Edison and Mir are making popcorn.
Okay. I think I was wrong.
Oh, okay. Was it the TV?
It was the TV.
Okay.
However,
okay.
I had to, y'all excuse the background because I had to come save the day because somebody ran out of toilet tissue.
Uh-oh. Poop alert.
Exactly.
Poop alert.
I refuse to be on poop duty. Here you go. Enjoy.
Okay.
I
Man. Jeff 0.0.
And we're back.
And we're back. And we're back. Okay. And we're back. Okay. Okay.
That was the daily double.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Sis. Only thing. Now you got to tell me about this last thing right here, and then we're gonna get on and do what we do.
Okay. What's the last thing?
John Gray. You gotta know this. He's been in the news a lot lately.
And tell me.
Didn't he have a show on like BET or something? Okay, one of them reality shows.
Probably.
So, all I saw was the congregation and some people were upset because he purchased his wife a $200,000 Lamborghini.
Right. And now I'm wondering, are they upset because he purchased her a $200,000 Lamborghini or because he did it because he cheated?
Oh, see, that's where I wanted you to come in. Now, listen, is that allegedly?
Allegedly.
Sis, don't be putting nothing out there that you don't know now.
I'm sorry. Allegedly.
But you said he apologized for moving around or something, right?
Allegedly, he did.
Okay.
Apologized for cheating on her. So I think I read something about a babe getting the mistress pregnant or something. All kind of foolishness.
Now, sis, he's supposed to be a bona fide pastor, right? He didn't say some man with a reality show. He's a pastor, right? Now you understand why we come up with that last week. Now he got one of the mega churches, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then he gonna go before the congregation. I'm just a human. I'm just a man of flesh.
Right.
I hold him
to fight that flesh.
That's why I don't fool around like that. That's exactly why.
You're supposed to fight that flesh.
Yes, he should have, but obviously he didn't.
He did not.
He going up in somebody raw and getting somebody pregnant. Pastor.
Right.
Boy, pastor.
And he's going to buy her a Lamborghini.
A Lamborghini.
The hell?
Okay, exactly.
Oh, yeah, that fixes it. But then what I have seen from the two of them recently, and you know what? Derek Jackson actually has a new video. I got to find it.
Okay.
She is like the man of the house.
She wear the pants.
She wear the pants.
Okay.
She always got to be speaking for him and, defending him and all kind of foolishness. And I'm like, okay, so up.
Okay. So she wear the pants, he fooling around, and that's it. So basically, that's a big joke over there.
Right.
Okay, so
look, here you go. Okay. And not that you can hear it or anything, but Derek Jackson has a new video. It says, Pastor John Gray's wife blames his cheating on the devil. So these are Derek's thoughts.
You know what?
About
the devil made him screw the other woman.
Right. Okay, so Derek, I guess about minute 3 minutes and 36 seconds at that part of John Gray talking, I think Derek Jackson must have a comment about.
Sis.
But yeah,
sis.
She blamed the devil.
This is a complete sidebar.
I
just walked in the room, come back. Do not put me on the podcast. Do not. She got a hand up to her mouth. Come back. Shh. So she trying to sneak in and sneak out. Go ahead. I ain't gonna put you on blast. Go ahead. She told me it was the devil. She told me it was the devil that made her come in. So see,
I know that's right.
They think we stupid. So she's saying that the devil made him do it, not the fact that he was just horny.
Well, she's calling the woman the devil.
Oh, not your husband, but the woman's the devil.
Right, the woman is the devil.
See, she don't want to give up that lifestyle. If she didn't have that lifestyle, I guarantee you she would have been gone.
Right.
I guarantee you. Boy, bye. So. In other words, when I see him on the TV, I just need to keep flipping the channel, right? Because that's a bunch of foolishness.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't got nothing to hear from you. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye, Pastor. What's his name? John Gray. All right, John Gray. You go drive your Lamborghini and go visit the devil or something.
Right.
So now I guess
she don't want to give up the lifestyle like you said.
Exactly. Sis, so I guess they have a spawn for a child.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Spawn of the devil.
Spawn of the devil. Holy cow.
Oh, Lord. Somebody said, 2 damn clowns. The Grays need to open a circus.
Oh, shit.
And the sad part is people will continue to praise and follow them.
And see, that's what I'm saying. So when I see anything relating to him, you're a joke. You playing with the people, and ain't nobody got time for that. So anyway, that was some good in the news and entertainment. I think so.
Yes, it was
pretty interesting. So guys, we hope that you guys heard about some of this stuff. And then again, of course, if you got something that you want us to talk about, sis, where they need to send it? Send us an email at where?
Oh Lord. Wait a minute now.
Off guard. Look.
LynnandKim.aen@gmail.com. What happened?
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Okay, pause for the cause. Pause for a second, y'all. Pause for a second.
Okay, pause.
Lynn and Kim. That's LINAEND. Wait a minute. That ain't how you spell Ann.
Look, go ahead, Miss Thing. Go ahead, Miss Thing. You was just letting us know. So go ahead. Go ahead.
All confident.
Oh my God.
Okay, hold on. Lynn and Kim at 8.8. Never mind.
Look, email us at lynnandkim.aen@gmail.com. Because I don't know what you.
Thank you.
Look, you are discombobulated.
That's what poop duty will do to you.
Listen, you got all thrown off, okay?
You need to say that from now on.
Okay.
I can't get it right.
Guys, email us anything in the news or any type of entertainment or any news that you would like us to discuss. lynnandkim.aen@gmail.com.
That was beautiful.
Wasn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I apologize.
Sis, listen.
Yes.
And we joke around and we talk about the news and we talk about entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to get serious with the listeners with this surviving R. Kelley thing.
Oh, hunty.
Sis.
Now listen. Let me say this before you start.
Okay.
Now you said that the substitute teacher was probably of the Caucasian persuasion.
Oh, please don't tell me he's not.
No.
Oh, okay.
I do believe that he is, but you put that on him. But then we got the African American persuasion over here peeing on people. So look now.
Listen. Okay, sis. Now you know how A-type personality I am, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I took notes.
Oh yeah, I know you did.
Now he not only peed on her, he peed in her mouth.
Yes. Oh my
okay,
God.
You heard that on there, right? But anyway, let's first talk about.
So we got both sides of the folk around here crazy and doing crazy stuff.
So the question that we're posing to each other and to the listeners is R. Kelley a monster or a victim? Well, what do you think, sis? After watching all 6 episodes.
Well, I think he's a victim that turned into a monster.
Interesting perspective. Okay.
Because we absolutely cannot ignore what happened to him. That's not fair to him and all the other children that were abused by whoever abused him. And it's just not fair to the cause at all. You have to acknowledge what happened to him. He was a victim.
Okay.
But he most certainly turned into a monster.
So, and some of this stuff is still going on in 2018.
2019.
2019.
Today.
So, when do we hold him accountable?
Right.
He
should have been held accountable in 2000. When was the first trial?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever the first trial was.
The first person was Aaliyah.
Well, whenever all that came out. And then, so you swept that under the rug. He should have been held accountable in 2008. Mm-hmm. When you had the evidence sitting right there in front of your face.
Right there in front of your face.
But you and I watch enough Law and Order to know that if there's no victim to speak up, then they just gonna let it fly in the wind.
And you know what else is? Honey, money talks.
Yes.
When you middle class and lower class, and you got somebody dropping dimes on you like that, you wake up and you look out the door and you got a Mercedes sitting in front of in your driveway. See, you forget about the morality. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
and see, I think it just became a way of life for him. This victimization became a way of life for him. That he became a monster. Okay. Because look at how ritualistic and like habitual everything was.
Call me daddy.
And he did everything the same way.
And we're talking about 20 years, a span of 20 years. It's the same pattern. The same pattern. Okay. But now sis, tell me, you said that it was, and we're going to get a male perspective in here in a little bit, but sis, you said that it was allegedly his sister. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, I didn't see that in the documentary.
They didn't say that in the documentary. He will not say who it was in his family that did it.
Okay.
That information came from somewhere else.
Gotcha.
That it was his sister, and that he developed, an attraction to her, fell in love with her, and also had an attraction to his mother as well. But that information came from somewhere else. He will tell you, he will say it was family member, but he won't say which family member.
Which family member. Okay. So that's where I think the hatred for women comes in. He had no control over his sister.
Right.
So now he has to control and power over all these young girls.
Exactly.
Okay.
That are within the same age group that she was in during the time that she was abusing him.
Yes. Yes. Now, I got a question. Because, I done, and we can probably talk about this on 3 or 4 episodes, but I want to move on. I was actually bothered. I marathoned it and watched it. Mm-hmm. Since I had to sit down and just take a breath after it went off, I was just like, damn. Mm-hmm. Okay, but sis, let me tell you who I found credible.
Okay.
Geronda. Lisa. And the one in the red, I can't think. She was the dancer. But let me tell you who I got a problem with. And that's Sparkle. Mm-hmm. Now, Sparkle said, and I went back. Sparkle said that he would. And Andrea, his wife. Mm-hmm. Okay, so
you got a problem with Andrea?
No, I found her credible.
I got a problem.
You got a problem. Anyway, you got a problem with Andrea? Mm-hmm. Okay, now I found her credible, but here's my thing with Sparkle. She saw this behavior and these patterns, right? Mm-hmm. But she still introduced her 12-year-old niece to him. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Exactly.
Then when she went back a couple of weeks and found out that she was at the studio with him alone, mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? To me, it makes sense. You snatch that 12-year-old up and you be like, get your ass out of here. By that time, had he already started buying the parents or whatever?
Right. Because
I did not get I knew something was wrong, but yet I introduced my niece to him. That to me, I was like, something about that story ain't right.
Right.
Now the Geronda and what's the Dominique's mom. Dominique, Azriel, because Dominique and Azriel are still with him now.
No, not Dominique.
No, Dominique, Azriel, and
Joycelyn.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. They're still with him now. Sis, did you see that mama go get that girl?
Mm-hmm. I sure did. But did you also see how if the girl didn't want to go, she would have had to just leave her there?
Yes.
They were going to call the cops on the mama.
On the mama. That's right. Okay. Sorry. Okay. But sis, have you noticed when R. Kelley has interviews and stuff, he always has on shades?
Yes.
See, that's because the eyes is the key to your soul.
Oh yeah.
And so he has to hide his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That man is sick.
Yeah.
That man is sick, sis.
And you have to wonder, had he ever gotten help for what happened to him, would this be the case?
Now, but then again, at what time? Because obviously he got a bunch of yes men and yes women around him because he needs help. While y'all on the documentary now, where were y'all 10, 15 years ago when this was going on? Now, with Aaliyah, I got a problem. Geronda was 14. Now, when you get to the 18, when they met him at 19, legally, you're an adult.
Yeah.
So I wasn't I can't say I wasn't concerned, but I wasn't really bothered by the 19-year-old.
Right, but you had to be concerned about the fact that he just took them away from their family.
From their families, exactly. But at 18 and 19, technically you can make your own decision.
Yeah, you can.
But the thing with Geronda, who was 14.
And that was after the trial.
But sis, did you see how he picked her out of the crowd at the courthouse?
Oh my God.
He is a predator. Sis, he picked her out. He remembered her, and afterwards he sent someone for her. He ain't even 20 minutes outside of the damn verdict, and he already grooming again. Damn.
Right.
Damn. He's sick, sis. He's sick. He's
he
sick.
Is.
And now you heard his daughter call him a monster. I wonder what that means. I don't know. I'm not.
But I would imagine that Andrea would have kept them away from him, right? There was an order for him to be away from him.
But that was when she went to Florida. When she went to Florida and had the boy. But up until then, there was no order. That's when she was filing for divorce.
Well, how old was the girl then?
I don't know, sis. I don't know.
She said she had 3 small children. I assumed that when she left him, they were young. Really young.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they never really said how old they were. But she just said 3 small children. That looked like him. Oh my God.
Sis. Now, when you're going back to the first episode, the Pied Piper, and he couldn't read and write, so he dropped out of school his senior year. He went on that talent show. Always went back to the high school. Always went back to high school. And then when what really got it for me, because I'm like, okay, who's trying to capitalize on the R. Kelley thing? But when that teacher in the wheelchair rolled up,
I
put my hands up, girl. Okay, okay, I'm done. She said, I told him go on with that bullshit. I was like, damn, Mama was wrong. I was like, okay. Sis, I had no idea what I was getting into. Because I heard about it and I saw stuff posted and people talking about, oh my God, did you see the R. Kelly documentary?
They ain't expecting all that.
I did not. I had no idea what I was going into. I was like, holy shit.
But then you know what? Did you reflect on yourself as a member of society hearing about the stuff?
Yes.
And somebody made a statement.
Girl,
I can't remember who it was in the docuseries saying that all of this stuff was coming out and everybody was just kind of brushing it over.
Because he said it was something to the fact of everybody knew what was going on and we turned a blind eye. Yeah. I got something. If I can find, because now you can do that whole multitasking thing, but I'm looking. There were 3 Andrea, she said, I had no idea of the fullness of the monster I was dealing with.
Right.
I wish I would have known from the beginning. Lynn, the fullness of the monster. That's profound. That's profound. He was physically abusive. He was financially abusive. He was spiritually abusive. He was emotionally abusive.
Yeah. And Lisa, what's her name? Lisa Van
Allen.
Yeah, Allen. Yeah, she was on Red Table Talk with.
Oh, that's the one. Okay.
Yeah, she was on with Jada and them, and Well, actually, we're gonna have a several part series. Her daughter is gonna come on the next one.
Okay.
But she just kind of reiterated everything that she talked about, but then kind of what it's been like after the series came out.
Okay.
And there's a lot of support, but then there's also a lot of people that are being hateful, and things of that nature. But she said that she's so glad. She said she felt like when she spoke out in 2008, she wasn't heard at all.
Okay.
And she wasn't, obviously.
No, because that's that money and power. Money and power.
Yeah.
It smothers all of that.
Right. And she's the one who got all of it. She the one who stole the videotape and was on the tape and all of that.
Now, let me make sure I understand, because it was the 14-year-old niece, but she thought she was 16, but that was actually the niece of Sparkle that they had the threesome with, right?
Right.
Straight crazy.
And that won't confirm that was her. The parents won't cooperate. The girl won't cooperate.
Sis,
they saying it was not her.
Sparkle said, my niece hair been the same.
Right. She ain't never changed her hairstyle.
She said that it was her niece, and it was definitely R. Kelley.
Right.
But when you get somebody, when you wake up and you got $100,000 check in your mailbox to say that it wasn't you.
Now it wasn't you.
It wasn't
I remember hearing about this.
Yes.
And I remember being like, oh, they say it wasn't him. And just kind of going on about life.
Because he's R. Kelley. He's a celebrity. So
right.
It has
they
to be
said it
true.
wasn't him.
It has to be true. Okay, sis, can I be transparent?
Yes.
So I Googled R. Kelley sex tape while I was watching that, right?
Oh Jesus. Did you watch it?
No, I couldn't. It wouldn't come up.
It won't pull up.
It won't pull up.
Child, everybody probably done shut the site down.
I'm going to the porn store and I'm going to try to find the R. Kelley sex tape.
Child, that thing ain't in there.
Listen, Ray J and Kim Kardashian up in there.
In the store?
Yes.
For real?
Girl, go to the It store on Two Notch Road.
I'm good.
You said you good?
I'm good.
Okay. Sidebar. You never been to a sex store?
I have.
You said, well, why you say it like that? Okay, never. We
don't want to see, because I don't want to see the tape, the video.
I want to see it. I want to see if that's R. Kelley. I don't know about the 14-year-old girl.
I don't want to see Kim and Ray J, but I would like to see if. Let me see.
I want to see. I Googled it and it wouldn't come up.
It wouldn't come up.
So back to him, sis. So I think he's a monster. All these women did not make this shit up. Okay? He think, like they say, he has a God complex. But can we get our producer on? I need a male perspective. Because this is what I want to ask a male. I get it from, like, I have a friend. And his thing is, if she 18, she legal. Mm-hmm. Okay? And I'm just like, but you're 40. What do you want with the 18-year-old? She's legal, Kim. It doesn't matter. To me, that's creepy. So I would like to ask, can we get the producer on? Can we get the producer? Producer.
Yeah.
Producer.
Yeah.
Hey, producer, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Are you listening to our wonderful show?
Yes, I am. I'm always listening.
All right. You weren't listening last week when we flubbed up.
That's on y'all, not on me.
No, that's on Lynn. That ain't even on. That's not on me.
It is.
Hey, listen, y'all wanted to talk some trash. Well, I said, hey, look, let them produce their own junk for a week. Let's see how that go.
Never again. Okay. Did you see the docu-series on R. Kelley?
Yeah, I haven't seen the last episode, but I have seen the majority of it. Yes.
What's your take on? Do you think he's a monster or a victim?
I think he's a monster in this sense. I think that when you begin to control, people's lives, that's what makes you a monster. As far as dealing with and being with younger females, it is more. It happens, and not only younger females, but older older women messing with younger males and younger women messing with older males. I think I said the same thing. I don't know. Been drinking a little bit. But younger to older, age ain't nothing but a number type deal. It happens more than is publicized. And I think if had his name not been R. Kelley, the only thing that would be publicized is the fact that he pulls these women away from their families. And shoot, and you know, in my profession, I see a lot of younger females, high school students messing with older guys, and or even younger males. I mean, messing with adult women, and it's just what happens. And I'm not sure. Do you blame him?
Are you speaking of legal people when you say younger, legal age?
No, I mean like kids that are 15 messing with women, guys that are 15 messing with women that are 40 or 45, or men that are 30 something messing with females that are 16 and 17. I mean,
okay, and what
happens.
You're saying is it's common.
What I'm saying is it's more common than we think.
Okay.
It's more common than normal society thinks. Like if you came and sat in or just walked around a campus for a while, you'd see that what's happening in society is today is that the younger kids are being, I'm not sure, because to a certain degree, you know, like I remember being young and getting a fake ID to go to the club. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
And I'm not, by no means am I saying that any of these females are to blame at all. I'm just saying that it happens more times than not in society. Now, I think that where I begin to have a problem with R. Kelley and feel like he is a predator is because it is repetitive.
Yes.
It is a repetitive act. It is, I'm hanging out at the mall with the intention of meeting a younger woman. I am hanging out at a high school. I'm going to this 12-year-old's high school games, taking pictures with her with the intention of whatever it is my intentions are, which are sexual. You know, I am hanging out in spaces where I am going to run into younger, more easily to influence women who, young girls who I can control. Like the fact that he had that one girl cut all her hair off and turn into a boy.
Yeah, Dominique. That was Dominique.
Dominique, like, and you notice the statement was that was his boy toy.
Boy toy, yes.
And I was like, damn. So that means he into, you know, like it made me think, damn, where the little boys at, you know? It's just, you know, like, or he turned her into a predator. You know, it's a lot of different ways that could go, and I just haven't had an opportunity to watch the last one. I just know if you really pay attention to what he did, he targeted girls whose parents were lenient towards his will, if that makes sense. Like, there's no way Kayla can call me and say, hey, daddy, R. Kelley wants to fly me out to Chicago. Fuck no. Right. What the hell is wrong? Hell no.
Exactly.
He better have 2 goddamn tickets.
Exactly.
He better have 2 goddamn tickets, and we ain't staying overnight. He better have round trip shit for the same damn day. There's no way that can happen. There's absolutely, you know, Sharonda would have to call me, hey, you know, Kayla set to dance in L.A. Okay, well, how much are the plane tickets? Because daddy's going. There's no ifs, ands, buts. She performing in Greenville. Shit, I'm gonna be there. Because my thing is, you know, like, I think the second that people feel as though your child is unattended, that's when they can slick in there and get off on your child. And children, especially young females and young males, children are easily influenced into things by the power of suggestion. And it's not so much where a person, because if you notice, his ex-wife says he builds you up to break you down, and then he builds you up again and then breaks you down. Like, you don't see the storm coming until it's there.
Until it's there. That's right.
And then he builds you up again just to break you down again. And she was like, you kind of go, well, things were good, so what do I have to do to get things good again? And I don't even think that's a young woman mentality. I think that's all women who are in abusive relationships. Period. Like, what do I have to do to get it back good again? Like, he did he did everything he could do to get things good. And like, what do I have to do to get things good again? I think that there are situations out there that happen where people end up getting lied to about ages and stuff like that, and then you go, damn, you're that age? Fuck. Okay, this can't happen no more. And then there's those who know going in that this person is whatever age they are, and they just don't give a damn. And I think R. Kelley is, for whatever reason, he is a predator.
Yes.
I think he needs help. I know had it been my child, y'all would see me on the news, and
Absolutely.
it definitely on the news. And when they were interviewing me in handcuffs, sir, why did you kill him? And I'd be like, he ain't fucking nobody else, daughter.
Okay. It is what it is.
That would be my response. Sir, are you pleading guilty? He ain't fucking nobody else, daughter. Like, and that just would be my thing. And I just feel like I would see red. I wouldn't know. By the time I came out of it, he'd be dead. And I think that any real father out there, that would be their response. That's why I respected the girl's mom. Is that Dominique's mom that went and got her? That went and searched for her?
She went and got her baby. That's right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really respect that. But then you have Jocelyn's parents, like, on the show just talking. Like, shit, go get your child. Like, go get your child. Like, I know she's 20-something years old and whatever else. Go get your child. Like, forget.
And let me interject right there, Yusuf, because see, what got me about it was, well, he went to court and he was found not guilty, and I was just going to, we were just going to make sure that we were around. I'm like, what? That, to me, that didn't make any goddamn sense. To me, it was, you wanted her to be this star. You wanted, and you looked past the red flags that were obviously there.
Those weren't, Kim, those weren't red flags. Those were stop signs. Like, wasn't flags.
Burning bushes.
Them was burning. Them was KKK crosses. Like, that's what.
Oh my God.
Like, them wasn't red flags. I mean, like,
and he says, as a father, you should feel some type of way.
Yeah, you let your baby down. You let your child down. Period. Like, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You let your child down. Period. Like, there's nothing you can tell me. There's nothing. I'm highly disappointed in you as a parent. Like, I think that you have, as a parent, you have one job, and that is to protect your child. That's protect your children. Period. At the end of the day, like, you have one fucking job, and it's I gotta protect my child no matter what happens. And if this man's still walking around with both his legs and both his arms and still singing at Whitney funeral and all that shit, I'd have been at Whitney funeral. I'd have been at Whitney funeral with a gun.
It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen.
He's
on trial and he's singing at the Olympics. Are you serious?
Well, that's because we as black people, and let's just call it what it is, and they said it on the show, we as black people are the most forgiving on the planet. We're the most. If you can do some shit we like, we'll forgive you. Like, we ain't gonna forgive Uncle Tommy down the street. Uncle Joe, right. He ain't gonna get forgave. Like, we ain't gonna forgive him. His ass got to get locked up. R. Kelley, shit, keep making them hits, brother. We right here behind you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. We're the most forgiving people to people that we don't fucking know. Like, we don't even know him. Who of us that was out there picketing, like, old girl was at the goddamn trials, you don't even know him personally. But guess what? He picked your ass out and made you a victim too.
Sorry about that, guys.
I mean, he picked you out and made you a victim too, because your ass out there happy for, like, trying to support his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are forgiving despite whatever the fuck it is, as long as there is something that we're contributing to society, period.
And then her ass, you ain't in school. you have gone to every damn day of the trial. Well, don't y'all have like an automatic call thing now when your kids don't go to school?
Like, where was? And this is the thing. Where are your parents?
Where are your parents?
Exactly. So I almost don't blame him. I blame the parents. I blame the parents of these young ladies who allowed this shit to happen. I blame people like Sparkle. I blame people in his circle. I know they had a person behind the curtain, like talking about something. Yeah, people tried to get Jocelyn to escape, and they got in trouble. What the fuck? Like, what you mean you got in trouble? I'm a grown ass motherfucking man. If I say, yo, that chick leaving with me, if you ain't got no gun to tell me that she ain't leaving, this shit ain't right. I don't give a fuck about a check. I don't give a fuck who you are. This shit she got to go, because this ain't about to happen around me. But you got multiple girls in this house, and people are tending to the house. I mean, like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Lynn and Kim. Like, I think to a certain degree that makes me feel like some of the stuff in this documentary are not credible. Like, it kind of, to me, it makes it a little bit out there, because there's no way one person is this fucking. There's no way without nobody. So
you said, when you're on the payroll and you turn a blind eye, and now that he's not the big R. Kelley anymore, well, we can tell now. And I'm like, shit, they need to have their ass charged. They need to be charged as well.
As accessories to the
as
crime.
Accessories to whatever. Exactly.
Yeah, like your ass was there. You was there for this. And I think that's why that might be why old boy had his face got his shit covered, because he was like, yo,
exactly.
Listen, y'all ain't gonna pull this tape and put me on that shit.
I'm a tell, but now you got to give me some full immunity or something now, because I'm, excuse me.
It's just it's an interesting thing. I think that, like I said, as I started off with, it's something that happens in society more than we think. But to what he is doing or is alleged to do, you got to make sure we're using the right terminology. What he is alleged to have done.
Because right now he has not been charged with anything.
Yeah, and he has not admitted to it. So, I just feel like, I think that there's credibility to it with a lightness, a light lack of credibility to it, which makes some sense but no sense at all. But I do feel that, like, shit, he was peeing in the mouth of a 13, 14-year-old. Now I'm gonna be honest. Like, and real quick, and Lynn told me I can't use this without getting y'all permission. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Okay, you have our permission.
Lynn, I got your permission.
No, but go ahead.
Look, this is the male version, producer version of this. Ain't got nothing.
This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Okay.
But what in the hell turns you on about peeing on somebody? Have you ever smelled piss? Like,
and on a 14-year-old. But it's the power.
Let's forget the fact that it's a 14-year-old. Let's just period, because people have this fetish. It's out there. What in the hell do you get on peeing on somebody?
Okay, hold on. So Yusuf, what you're saying is that you've never had a golden shower.
Hell fucking no. I wish. Oh Lord, don't get me to. I wish a motherfucker would. Oh my God, I wish a motherfucker would.
Okay, so since we asking, sis, have you ever had a golden shower?
No, ma'am.
What was the hesitation?
You were on pause.
Why? Oh, so you pausing? Oh, you on mute?
I mean mute.
That's no, damn, pause.
Yeah, y'all were on mute.
Okay.
She wasn't even Kim. She wasn't even a part of our conversation. Just
I was a part of the conversation, but you wouldn't want to hear my background.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No, don't get ornery with us.
No golden showers for the producer.
Hell no.
I'm just saying, like, I don't see how peeing on somebody's gonna make me go, oh yeah, yeah.
What's sexy about pissing on somebody?
It's supposed to be embarrassing.
Can I pee on you, please? Let me pee on you.
That's what that teacher was thinking in that classroom. he was thinking about he wanted to piss on somebody. Oh my God.
I'm
Okay.
just saying, but anyway, back to what we're talking about.
Let me say something to your point. You stuff about
Hey, you gotta say producer. Don't be using my real name.
Okay, producer. Oh God, what were you saying?
See if you was paying attention.
Talking about I was paying attention. The parents.
Only job.
Huh?
The only job of the parents.
No, well, not necessarily that, but the discussion about where were the parents and all of that. I would really like to know what the hell he was saying that would make a child, because these girls had their fathers in their lives. So what in the world could this man on the outside say that would make me go with him and not be afraid of what my daddy was going to do to me when I didn't come home on time?
Hey, let me say this. Just because daddy's around doesn't mean that he's there.
Well, I know that.
Yeah, I'm saying is because there's no way that man. I was watching the second to last episode, and I was looking at that dude sitting there with his wife, and there's no way. There's no way it's no secret. Kayla doesn't live with me, but there's no decision that is made without Sharonda calling me and saying, "Hey, this is what we're doing," or "This is what Kayla wants to do," or "This is what we're thinking about. What are your thoughts? What is this? What is that?" We don't communicate a lot, but we do communicate when it comes to Kayla. And I feel as though if you're still married, because they look like a married couple who was from a good home, and they're saying that we could not talk our 21-year-old daughter or our 19-year-old daughter out of this. No, fuck that. I don't give a goddamn how old Kayla is. So you 21. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out, sit outside this house with these snacks in my holy ass drawers, and I'm gonna call the goddamn news people. And when they ask me what I'm doing there, my daughter in there getting abused by R. Kelley every fucking day, every single day. No, she don't have to come home with me, but I can make life very uncomfortable if I really give a damn. If that is my child and she's in there, and it is my job to protect her, I can make life very uncomfortable for him. You know what I'm saying? Walk around scratching my ass and every goddamn thing. Because at the end of the day, yes, she is an adult, and legally she has the right to do whatever she wants to do. But it is also, I'm an adult, and I got the legal right to do whatever I want to do when it comes to my child and what she's doing. Because no matter how old she gets, she will always be my baby. But
it started way before she was legally an adult. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's what I was about to say. They weren't legal adults yet. So if I'm 17, what the hell can R. Kelley say to me to make me go with him and not be at home by my curfew with my daddy?
Man, let me tell you what it is. It's, I'm going to make you a star. And it's the parents thinking my child is going to be a star. R. Kelley is one of the most well-known. He's world-renowned. Oh, my God. R. Kelley's going to work with our daughter. And then guess what? Because if their daughter becomes a star, then they benefit from that.
Yeah,
and that's what it comes down to.
And that's what it comes down to. The way that they were talking, it was they were lax because that's what it was.
See, but they kept saying
working with him and
we were gonna be right there.
But how many people? But let's think about this now. Out of all them parents or whatever we heard from, how many of them said they actually went to the studio?
Nobody.
I went to the studio because the girls was like, there was bedrooms in the studio. Because if I go to the studio as a father and I go, wait, hold on now, what this bedroom doing here? Why we got bedrooms in the studio?
Why do you have a queen size bed in the middle of the studio?
Wait, hold on now.
Okay.
Oh, let me. You think Jermaine? What's not Jermaine? What's the Jackson daddy name?
Joe Jackson.
Joe? Oh, Joe wasn't letting LaToya or Janet go to nobody's studio without him.
Absolutely.
Oh, no, fellas. We're going to have to do this at the house. R. Kelley, you want to work with her? We got a studio at the crib. If you don't, matter of fact, you got enough money to build one at my house. Go on and build one. If you want her that bad, build one at my house. Because she ain't coming to know nothing. Well, I won't work with your daughter. That's fine by me. My baby going to go right to school, get her degree, and do whatever the fuck she got to do. Because at the end of the day, you ain't taking her nowhere. I am going to let you fly her out by herself. There ain't shit you could tell me. Not a damn thing you could tell me. that make me go, okay, that's cool, that's fine. But the male perspective is gone. Lynn and Kim, enjoy the rest of your show.
Okay, sis. So, for you, R. Kelley is a victimized monster.
Mm-hmm.
Is that such a thing, sis?
I don't know.
And for me, he is a person who was a victim, but now I hold him completely accountable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's definitely completely accountable because he took shit to a whole nother level.
Yeah. I blame the people around him, all the yes men, the yes women.
Mm-hmm.
I blame all of them as well. I'm hoping, just like, what's the man named Bill Cosby? Dr. Cosby, they had a statute of limitation. Maybe Dominique might be the one because, because it's in the last few years. And if Azriel or Jocelyn or whatever, something has to happen to him. Now, you see the money is drying up. You see he's been evicted from the Atlanta house.
Right.
Okay, because he's not able to pay. You see people are no longer allowing him to have shows in their towns.
Right.
So you have to hit him in the pocket.
Exactly.
But
and then one thing that we didn't cover is this Stockholm syndrome, which we couldn't think of the name of the last time we talked about it.
Sis, what we did, Munchausen.
Listen,
girl,
Munchausen, all kind of foolishness. We knew it was something though.
We knew what it was.
Even one of the daddies made mention of Stockholm syndrome. But these people had these two that's left, they got a serious case of it.
Listen, sis. If they ever get out, it's going to take them years of therapy. Mm-hmm. And I can't tell you if therapy will help them. And I
wonder if they're not leaving because they don't want to or because they're scared.
I think it's Dominique. Because you heard she said, I wanted to come home, and she was scared. She was scared. But here's the thing about it, sis. They have cell phones. Mm-hmm. They have keys to the house. Mm-hmm. He's in a whole other part of the country, and because they're brainwashed. Now, I'm gonna get with Michael, but there was a pimp, and this is a slight sidebar, but it has something to do with it. There was a pimp named Iceberg Slim, I think that's his name. And if I'll correct it, but he was a notorious pimp, and he was able to control these women out of fear and things like that. And they said that R. Kelley follows his whatever it is, whatever this his
philosophy.
Yeah, whatever this is, that's the same philosophy that he uses with these girls. Yeah.
Wow.
There's actually a movie about Iceberg Slim, and he wrote a book. But all I know is this, sis. I was like, yeah, somebody trying to make some money. And I know there are two sides to every story. Mm-hmm. But, sis, what I saw in them 6 hours, unless somebody come and show me something different, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. And I think he needs to be charged, and he needs to be put in jail, and he needs to stay away from all children.
Yes.
Under the age of 29.
Yes.
But then hell, sis, he had the two women that were 33 and
in their 30s.
Grown women. Mm-hmm. Grown women. Call me daddy. Yeah. All that goes back to his childhood. It says, and for a minute there, I was feeling sorry for him for a minute. And I had to snap out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because as a child, but then as he got older, no, you need the needle, as far as I'm concerned. You need to be punished to the fullest extent of the law. And I'm hoping that some of these parents of these kids, they will go and do some type of lawsuit and be within the statute of limitations and get that. He needs to be off the streets.
Yeah.
He needs to be off the streets. Yeah.
Very much so. Because obviously he's still rolling.
Yes.
Well, I mean, a part of me does still feel sorry for him, even though he turned into a monster and he took it to a whole nother level. I still do feel sorry for him.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I can't say that I do, sis.
Because I can't say that he would have been this way had that not happen to him.
But again, sis, at what point does he take responsibility and say, I need help?
Right. Well, I mean, dependent.
And this is even, and now we in 2015, 16, 17, 18, the manipulation that he uses, nah, bruh. You like that power and control. And I don't even know at this point, sis, if therapy would even help him.
Well, that's true. But then, with our mental health background, you're saying, at what point does he stop and say he needs help? But at what point does the bipolar disorder person stop and take their medicine like they're supposed to? When you got a mental health disorder, you got a mental health disorder. And you don't know you got it.
Sis, bipolar disorder is something that you can't control. If you are bipolar, you are bipolar. Okay? He chose to be a pedophile, God complex, narcissistic.
I don't know if we can say he chose it. I don't know if we can say he chose it.
I'm saying
that's the part that we don't know.
Now he's choosing. I'm saying now he's choosing. When he was 7 and a victim.
Well, right. But no, I'm talking about his actual brain chemistry. We don't know that he's choosing to ignore what he is doing, and he might really think that he's not doing anything wrong.
If he thought he wasn't doing anything wrong, sis, then he wouldn't manipulate the situations to make them go away. You see what I'm saying? That shows me right there that he has, like with the whole Aaliyah thing, he said, oh shit, I'm going to get in trouble when they thought she was pregnant.
Right.
So
he said she was in trouble. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be his therapist. He make my head hurt.
Listen, sis, if he came to Carolina Family, I resign.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
If he walked up in where you work, sis, what you gonna do?
Do not call palliative health counseling, please. I'll resign. I'll be like, Steph, you got that one, girl. That one's on you.
Let me sit in on you. Let me sit in.
Yes. I'll sit in with you, Steph. But this is yours.
Yeah, sis, that was.
She would probably take it in a heartbeat too.
Sis, that was 6 of the most saddest. Mm-hmm. What's another adjective to describe it? Like
horrifying.
Horrifying. All of that in one.
Yeah.
And then when I saw May of 2018, I'm like,
yes,
shit, that's just a couple months ago.
Yeah. And I told you, I Googled it as of right now. And them other 2 still there.
Still there. So, yeah. I mean, all I can say, like TMZ saw him walking in the restaurant without him. So they are actually brainwashed. And Dominique, when and then we can move on. But when Dominique, when TMZ pulled up with her and Jocelyn going into that, whatever they were going, you could look at her. You can look in her eyes and tell that something's going on. That she is she is beat down.
Yes.
And she is done.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, but that mother's love, though, she went and got her baby. She went and got her baby. Girl, I was almost in tears over there.
Yeah.
Great day. Okay. Whew. Okay. But anyway, surviving R. Kelley. That was rough right there, Bo. That was rough.
It is.
Keep your kids close to you, and everything everything that shine like a diamond ain't a diamond or something. You know what I'm talking about, sis? What's that old saying?
Everything that glitters ain't gold.
Everything that that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Something about some diamonds too. Hell,
all that. Yeah. If R. Kelley come around, go the other way. How about that? If your children got talent, go the other way. Don't let them go to R. Kelley camp. How about that? Gee,
I know that's right.
But anyway, I'm glad I watched it because I wanted to.
Yeah.
I heard people talking about it. I wanted to see it for myself to form my own opinion. My opinion is a sick bastard. That's my opinion. If he has done what he is accused of, he's a sick bastard. Okay.
Well, I said earlier that I had issue with wifey poo and with ex-wife. Now I guess the issue I had was that I saw with my own eyes her driving in her car singing proudly to R. Kelly songs and saying, Sing it, baby daddy. And I'm just not understanding.
That was recently, right?
Yeah.
I think
according to the caption, it was her leaving Lifetime Studios.
Okay, doing her show. Oh, Lifetime with the thing. I'm gonna think, sis, because she's doing the reality show stuff now and trying to be. Yeah, she was on something of Hollywood, Basketball Wives of Hollywood or something, or Hollywood Exes.
Okay.
Had Eddie Murphy's wife.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. So she was on that. And see, sis, when you get a taste of that lifestyle, you want to remain relevant. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to say, that damn Step in the Name of Love is one of the baddest songs I have ever heard in my life. Mm-hmm. Every time I hear it. But now, the song is good. You can't take his genius away. So I think for her, that's just whole bravado for the camera. That's what I think. I don't know.
Maybe
but
so.
I heard about that, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but I think she was affected by him because.
Well, I wouldn't say that she wasn't, but
yeah,
you
had a problem with her doing that.
What is really going on?
It almost seemed like it was a joke. Sing it, baby, my baby daddy.
Sing it, baby daddy.
And then your baby come out and say that your daddy is her daddy is a monster.
Right.
Okay, I'm just saying. Can we end this thing with R. Kelley? Look. Make my damn stomach hurt. I'm drinking ginger ale.
Right.
Okay. Woo, sis. Boy, that was rough right there, Bo.
Yeah.
That was rough. Sis, what time is it?
Girl, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Shit.
Too.
Look, you scared me. Sis, you just scared me. Okay, first of all, sis, what time is it?
This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And I'm so excited because this ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
This ain't got
nothing to do with nothing.
Well, hell, since you got it, and looks, because sometimes you don't have it, so you need to go first.
You will not just talk about me, throw me under the bus like that.
I will talk about you because, see, the thing about it, I'm talking about you to your face or across the airways. Look, not behind your back. Not behind your back.
Whatever.
Go ahead, sis.
Okay, so this ain't got nothing to do with that. And it just happened because I was just watching it because it's on the TV now. Damn it. It's on the TV. And I love my Real Housewives. Love y'all girls.
Which one now? The Atlanta people.
Atlanta. Nene, Candy, Portia, Shamari. Got to think of the new people. Eva, Cynthia. Yeah. Okay, and so Marlo is showing up here quite a lot lately.
I don't get her purpose, but anyway, go ahead.
I don't either, but I also don't get her boobs. And this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Girl, let me tell you. So in the scene just now,
oh my God,
what's her name? Okay, so there's a new chick on there named Tanya, I don't know, however you say it. That's a customer, Tanya.
Okay.
Who is she? She's a customer of Nene's. She shops in Swagalicious, Nene's store. So
first of all, sidebar, why the hell is her damn name of her store Swagalicious?
Swagalicious, girl.
That's a hot ass mess. Okay, but anyway.
It might not be too hot because she must be making some money. So this is one of her customers. So she's popping up in different episodes. She had a dinner at her house. She has a hibachi room in her house. First of all, I want to know, Tanya, what do you do? But anyway, she has a hibachi room in her house. So they were having hibachi. And Marlo shows up with this outfit that shows mostly breasts that don't move at all and look like while she was sitting in front of that hibachi grill, they was going to melt if she got too close.
Oh, shit. Oh,
them breasts.
Because of plastic.
Kimberly, when you watch this episode, I need you to look at them breasts. It's like a little fold in the middle. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. The breasts they look hard.
Okay, sis, can I tell you something?
What's that?
Uh-oh, what's wrong?
I don't know. Hold on.
Pause this, producer.
I mean, sis, just sitting them, they don't move. They look like two little balls that the children play with, that my kids play with, and they just, the little fold in the middle, I don't think that's supposed to be there. I don't know what happened.
Is that something? Is that something new? Like, are these new breasts? Because I mean,
they got to be.
Yeah,
they got to be
being like perky and perfectly round.
Right? No, they got to be, and these are perky and perfectly round and plastic looking. Wait till you see that scene. Just wait till you see it. Okay.
Let me tell you something. That right there ain't had nothing to do with nothing. Cause Marlo,
that's the point, ain't it?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, even if you would have said something about Marlo, or not Marlo, Nene, Candy, Cynthia, Marlo has no purpose. I don't understand her.
I don't understand either.
At all. Okay. So that was your, I got one.
Yes, because it just happened.
Okay.
I needed to say something about it.
Okay. I'm gonna ask, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but it has something to do with something. So I'm gonna ask you, and then we'll see where it goes. Mm-hmm. That was a whole lot. Mm-hmm. All right, sis. Mm-hmm. Yo, baby daddy. Yo, me and Edison daddy. Mm-hmm. Would you use his toothbrush?
Heck no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got.
I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Pause.
Okay. Wait a minute. Listen.
Okay. It depends on the circumstances.
Okay. What circumstance would you use it?
And what absolute emergency. There's no store. There's no vending machine. There's no mints. There's no mouthwash. There's just absolutely nothing else I can do.
Okay, sis.
Yes.
Would you use my toothbrush?
In an absolute emergency. Oh my God.
You don't want to offend me, but you're like, hell to the knob.
No, I mean, in a regular situation, hell to the knob. But if I got to brush my teeth and I just ain't nothing else I can do, it's an absolute, I'm put some soap and water, hot water on that shit, and pour some Clorox on it, and I'm good.
So you're doing the most. Now you're doing the most. Okay, sis. This is not about you, but this is about other people, okay?
Yeah.
So you won't use, let's just say, your mate's toothbrush, but you have oral sex with them.
I know, right?
Please tell me the goddamn difference. Please tell me.
The toothbrush catches other bacteria. I don't know.
But I guess the wicker whacker don't have no bacteria.
It sure does. I don't know.
Okay, make me understand. So that's what I'm thinking. It's not a big fucking deal. Put some hot water in it. Take your finger and brush. And keep it moving.
Well, apparently you and Portia Williams from Real Housewives of Atlanta think alike.
I'm just saying. Okay, no, I'm not gonna use Jethro off the street, but I would use Ron's toothbrush. I mean, what the hell?
If in an emergency or just in a regular situation?
I mean, if I woke up and my toothbrush fell apart or some shit, I don't know, and I got to go to work. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go in the other bathroom and I'm gonna get the damn toothbrush. Yes.
And I bet she'll be like, "You can have it."
Now, okay. I would trust you, and I would use your toothbrush, sis. I would use your toothbrush.
Yeah, I would. I would use yours after the Clorox.
After you poison with the Clorox. Okay, well, sis, see, that didn't have nothing to do with nothing, but it has something to do with something. Okay, now, and this right here, sis, I want you to be completely honest, okay? This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Do you like morning kissing before you brush your teeth?
No, ma'am. I will shun it every time. I don't do morning breath.
Okay,
mine or yours.
Okay, hold on now. Now, will you do the Just a smack on the lip. Okay, not no slosh down tongue. Oh, come on, sis. Come on now.
Nope. I will give you a cheek every time.
You know what? Here you go. Here you go. Now listen, I don't want no tongue and all that, but I'll give you a little smack on the lips. Yeah. No. So okay. Got a question for you. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So say for instance, you know how you wake up in the morning and you might be feeling a little frisky. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Yeah, just never mind. Never mind. Yeah, here you go.
I'm just being honest.
Okay, listen. You feeling a little frisky, right? And you know, so you get the rubbing and feeling and touching, right? And you're gyrating and everything. So you're gonna stop at that moment, get up, go to the bathroom.
No, because that never happens.
What the hell does that mean?
It never happens.
We might need to take it. We might need to take this. Oh, sorry guys. If you can hear Poco, look, that might be something we need to talk about off air.
I don't even want to get up in the morning. What is you talking about?
Sis, come on now.
I don't want to get up and do nothing in the morning.
Sis, you don't like morning sex?
No.
Oh Lord, have
I don't even want to get out of the bed. What you mean?
Okay, sis.
What?
You know what? I'm gonna have to have a big sister talk with you off the air. Cause oh my God. What are you doing? What are you doing?
No. And if, then yes, I'm gonna get up and brush my teeth.
So you feeling good? The mood is right. You gonna pause.
I'm gonna get up and brush my teeth.
Go brush your teeth for 3, 4, 5 minutes. Then come back. The mood is over, sis. The mood is over.
Well, that's too bad then.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna we're gonna talk about this off the air because that right there's a hot mess. That right there's a hot ass mess. That's a hot ass mess. Okay, sis.
Whatever.
Sis, I gotta. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but it got something to do with something, and it's kind of like on a serious note.
Okay.
Okay. So I went to the pharmacy the other day, right? And there was an elderly woman in there. She might have been my mom's age, you know, maybe late 60s, early 70s. And she had her prescription filled. But the insurance wouldn't pay for the amount in which the doctor wrote the prescription. She had to take 3 pills something times a day. So anyway, she needed 120 pills, but the insurance company would not pay for it. They only would pay for it in increments of 30. So she had to either get the 30, then wait another 15 days to go get the other 30. You see what I'm saying? Because she would have to take the dose and double the dose to get what she needed. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. But anyway, the point of the matter is she had to choose between waiting half of the month before the prescription is ready to be filled again, or not. And that made me. And I wanted to know, like, what could I do? Like, how? And it was the insurance company. It's not that she didn't have the money. The insurance company would not freaking pay for it.
Oh, that's crazy.
So like,
I don't get that at all.
But so like she had 30 pills, right? But she really needs 60 pills. So she would have to take 2 of the 30, but then it would be used up in 15 days. You see what I'm saying?
That's nuts. And then she wouldn't be able to get a refill.
She wouldn't be able to get a refill for another 15 days. No sense. But she needs it daily, right? And
that makes no sense.
She put her head down, sis, and the pharmacist was like, Miss So-and-so, I don't know. So this ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but as a country, we need to take care of our elderly people, man. Especially if they have worked and contributed and all that stuff.
Right.
Just put them on some free medication stuff or something. I don't
But
know.
if you notice, the people who work and contribute are the people who don't get taken care of. The elderly, the military.
Yes. I don't know. See,
The working class people.
The working class, because if you make $30,000 now, look,
I bet you right.
Don't make $30,000.
We the people who provide the services to the other people.
That's right.
I mean, you carry your little rich ass in Starbucks and get some coffee, but if it ain't no baristas there to make it, then what you gonna do?
You stupid.
But the barista's the one that won't be taken care of when they get old.
Oh, hold on, sis. What the hell is a barista? I'm just asking.
It's the people that make the coffee.
Oh, that's what they're called?
Yeah. Oh Lord. Well, you thought it was called coffee makers?
Well, no, I don't drink coffee.
Oh, you don't. That is right. I'll let you slide.
But wait a minute.
Yes, they call baristas.
Or is that any person who makes coffee?
Any person that makes coffee is a barista.
I be damned, John Brown. What does the person make coffee? Damn Starbucks employee?
Yeah,
I don't know.
The coffee makers.
Yeah, the coffee makers.
Yeah.
So, shit. Okay, a barista.
Yeah, barista.
Barista. Well, I learned something new today. Thank you for that, sis.
I need to go do that as a job.
Girl,
I'm gonna be a barista.
Look, if it'll make you happy, because ain't nothing worse than working in a job where you can't stand.
It would.
Girl, go serve coffee. Go serve coffee and be happy.
Well, I told you what I want. And this ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but maybe it has something to do with something one day. I want my coffee ice cream shop. I ain't playing.
We've been talking about that for a damn decade.
Yeah, they probably got them now.
This is the year that you need to make that happen. Okay, COT, cot.
Cot. Why you sound like Celia on The Color Purple?
COT.
COT, cot. MISTER.
Mister.
Oh Jesus!
What was the lady name? Who the singer? What was the lady name?
Sugar.
Look, SUG. Okay, we getting distracted.
Oh God! Complete
Sis.
sidebar. Okay.
Anyway, sis, again.
Mm-hmm.
I had a good time tonight.
Me
this
too.
evening.
I'm glad you sound like you feel better.
Girl, the whole time we've been doing the podcast, I've been sipping down ginger ale real slow.
Right now.
And I don't know if you heard me a couple of times. I got choked.
Yeah.
So guys, if y'all, I said, excuse me. It went down the wrong.
I heard you.
It went down the wrong way. Because I was laughing and trying to drink at the same time. But that's what we do. Look, if I would have choked, you would have had to call Ross, to call 911, because she would have known, because I'm back here with the door shut. You know.
See, that's the kind of stuff that my anxiety be thinking about.
Oh Lord. Okay. But anyway, sis, what were we doing? Oh, okay. So, we were gonna give a shout out to everybody over at Defy Life. Mm-hmm. Hey, everybody, what's up? All the podcasts.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Defy Life, what's happening?
Hey, dear.
Hey. Oh, let's see. Who we got? I will give you.
I ain't finna do it. I'm not finna try to name all them people.
Listen, sis, I'll give you $100 right now if you can name all the podcasts.
I will be minus $100 because I cannot.
We got to do better.
I cannot. I ain't even gonna act like I know.
Okay. Well,
but we need a list. So
we do need a list.
Know.
We do need a list.
Producer.
Okay. So anyway, sis, you got anything else for the listeners? You got anything for your sis tonight before we head out?
This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Candace spent $1,100 on lingerie. Just letting y'all know. $1,100.
Okay, not 18 million. Not 18 million.
No, not 18 million. But 1100.
Well, that's why her and Todd
Lingering.
Look, that's why her and Todd still getting it in.
Well,
and
if that's what it takes, I ain't getting
Listen.
nothing in.
Listen, and they kiss each other in the morning with morning breath.
They probably do.
And she uses toothbrush.
Probably so. So if it take all that to get it in, I guess I won't be getting it in.
Sis, if you need all that to get a man, you don't need no man.
Right.
I got to talk to you about that. You don't like to have sex with a man.
Whatever.
No, we got to talk about that. Sis.
I don't have to.
Yes, you do.
Who says?
Sis. Okay, listen.
Who rule is that?
The rule is that's how you're going to keep your man. Look, like I know about keeping your man.
Right. And I got to do all that.
Sis, that's how you're going to keep your man. Give him a little bit before he get up and go to work in the morning. You know what I'm saying? No.
Whatever.
No.
Not.
No. She said not. Okay. I don't know about that. Well, I'm going to go use all toothbrushes, kiss everybody in the morning and everything else.
Yeah.
Sis. Okay, who's slamming doors?
Them churning?
That sound like a grown-ass man slamming the door.
No, it was the littlest one.
Listen, I'm like, damn, did the police just come in your house? What the hell was that?
It was that loud?
Yes, it was. Oh my God. It was like, bam. Like he said, hey, Ma. Hey, Aunt Kim. Damn. Damn. Okay, sis. You got anything else, man?
No, I'm good.
You good. Neither do I. So, shout out to Defy Life. Shout out to all the podcasters. Shout out to the listeners. Shout out to all the people who are supporting us. You know, we're doing what we do. We're going to keep doing what we do. And we do it for you. And so we're going to sign off and we're going to say this right here, sis. Anything is possible. Everything is relevant. And nothing is off limits. Bam! AEN. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. Everything is relevant and nothing is off limits. Say it when you're talking to your friends from the Lynn and Kim podcast. Damn it.
All right.
We are out until next week.
Until next week, y'all.
Love you, sis.
Love you too.
Later.
Good night.
How do you defy life? By standing out from the crowd, living life on your own terms, being unapologetically you. Say it all with Defy Life gear. Stylish apparel and accessories for men, women, and kids. T-shirts, hoodies, hats, bags, outerwear, and more. Visit DefyLifeGear.com for all of your Defy Life gear. And remember, your lifestyle should always be defiant. DefyLifeGear.com.